Hello everyone and welcome, it's Shanna. So glad you're here today. Now today I'm going to be working with some Kat Scrappiness products. I have got the Ugly Sweater, which is a 6x6 double-sided premium cardstock that was just released from Kat Scrappiness shop. And I'm also going to be using the Gingerbread house dies. And this is cute. This is basically a set that has been underutilized in my craft room, and I'm trying to bring out some things that perhaps I haven't worked with in a while. And so I'm going to work with this. I think we're going to use this color of pattern cardstock for our background. And then we're going to use some craft, of course, for our gingerbread and our gingerbread house. And then we're going to bring in some red and some green elements to kind of go with this colored, the pattern paper that we've chosen. So we're just going to get started and do some die cutting. So now I think we have all of our die cut pieces, so we can put the die cutting machine away and we can bring in some of our blending brushes and some ink so that we can add a little ink to our little things. Now I have Kat's blending brushes here. She has 3 different sizes, I think. You've got a small, medium, and a large. And for this, we're going to use our vintage photo. And we're just going to use, this is a medium one, and it's already got my vintage photo on it. So we're just going to kind of just do a little shading around our gingerbread house, just to give it a little bit more interest. And then we'll also do our gingerbread men. All right, so we've got our little house here. And we've got our little snowy part. And then these are actually little like decorative pieces. I think you could actually put them on your little snow round. And I was thinking that we might do like alternating green and red on there. So let's just do that. I need to get my tool. This is from Kat Scrappiness shop as well. And I need to bring in my glue press, and I picked this up at Kat Scrappiness shop as well, and she's got this really reasonably priced. So if you don't have one and you're wanting to get one, I would suggest you check out Kat's shop for it. I will link it in the description box below so you can check it out. So I'm just putting a dot of glue down here, and then we're going to alternate our red and our green pieces on there. I think that'll be cute. And we're just going to have just a, like a, you know, a candy house. But I think this looks cute. I like the kind of red and green, and it will help, you know, kind of tie it into my paper that I've got going on here. So, all right, now just going to grab, and all the things that I'm using tonight are from Kat Scrappiness. My tweezers that I use on my channel every day actually come from Kat Scrappiness. These I've got quite a bit of glue on them. I actually have a second pair from her, but I don't know where they are at the moment. Anyway, so we'll just use them, and we're going to get some glue on here, and we'll get our little snowy candy trim laid down here. And it just lines up very nicely on there. I think it just looks kind of old, like old school Christmas. I like that. I think it's fun. So we've got these windows here. And I think I'm going to have the gingerbread show through them and not have the red panes in them. And then we have our door. So we'll just get our door laid down on here. I think that looks cute. Oops, got a little glue there. Got a little messy. Let's see. I'm going to position this to where my line is kind of right there in the center. So I can kind of line that up there and have it evenly positioned, I guess I should say. So there we go. And we're going to put our little trim around our door. Oops. Clean it up a little bit. Try and keep it neat. Now these pieces are just teeny tiny. So we'll get them laid down on there. I'm going to clean the glue up a little bit. There we go. Super cute. Now we've got our windows. So we'll get them laid down on there. Oops. So how many of you participated in World Card Making Day or watched any of the events? I did not. I was busy the whole day and I didn't watch anything or participate in any of them. So I'm just interested in hearing if you guys did. You'll have to let me know. We have had a lot going on since we got back from vacation. So I've kind of been hard pressed to get much done. Now I'm just eyeballing these, trying to make them somewhat even or whatever, and I think it's fine. Now here's our little wreath that we can put on our door, and I think it's super cute. And I did die cut out a red bow, and we could put that on our little gingerbread wreath, and I think it'll be cute. We could put our wreath up there, that'd be cute too, but I'm going to put it on my door. I like a wreath on my front door. Now I do have, you know, red door, so it kind of looks, we're going to have, you know, our bow on there, but I think it'll be all right. Isn't that cute? Okay, so what else do we have? We have gumdrops that we could use. I don't know what we're going to do with them. I went ahead and die cut them out just so we'd have them. We also have, we can do our peppermint, which you're basically going to, that's the window, that's not the peppermint. Here we go. Here's our peppermint pieces. And you basically kind of lay them down on here like that. I need to find them all. There's the other one. You kind of lay them down there like, are there 4 of them or just 3? I think there's just 3 pieces. And so, kind of lay it like that. And then here's the other one. I'm trying to remember exactly how we do it. I think they go kind of like that is how you do it. And then you just evenly space them. So we'll just have to do that. So let's get one laid down on there. And we'll just use the edge of our peppermint to be our guide for it. And then we'll lay it down like that, and then we'll have the peppermint. And I think we'll add this on the top of our house, and it'll just add a little bit more fun to it. And then this piece we would lay on here like that, and then we've got a little peppermint candy. Now this set, I will tell you, you can pick it up fairly inexpensive in the Kat Scrappiness shop. So let me see. Right now it's currently just $17.99, so you could pick it up really inexpensively and have a cute little set. So for this, I'm going to just take and put some glue on it, and we're just going to put it up here on our house like that. I think that'll be cute. Now for our little gingerbread people, I think they're cute. Now we can pop their little eyes and their bellies out and add some color to that. And I think I didn't die cut out anything for that. So we could use a little green one. On him, which I think we're going to do, because I think I'm going to put the green bow tie on him. So we're just going to make his little buttons be green. And we'll just clean that out. There we go. And then I'm going to bring the green tie in and put it on him. He's going to have a little bow tie. And we'll just add that to him. Super cute little set. I'll bring in some little strips of black for their eyes. And for her, I think I'm just going to use this scrap here. And let's see, can I get them both covered? I think I can. And we'll just use that, and she'll have red buttons. So we're just going to use that little scrap piece and get it lined up on there. Clean the glue up. There we go, cute. We could put a little heart on her. Maybe not. All right, so I think we've got all of our little bits and pieces. Now we have our candy pieces. And where did our little, here's our little snow mound. And this could go right kind of in front of the house like that. I think that'll be cute. Let's go ahead and build our card. And we'll start to lay our elements down, and then we'll have a better plan of these other pieces that we might want to use. And I need to bring in a card base. Now Kat has got some great background dies, so I'm going to grab one of her background dies. And I'm going to use the fall frames because I can just die cut out a stitched panel for this, and then we can get it added. So I'm just going to grab it, and I'm just going to use my Empress for this, and we'll get this die cut out really quickly, and then we can start building our card, and I think it's going to be cute. Okay, so now we've got our panel for our card base. And see that stitch detail on there? Isn't that nice? So we'll have that. And it's going to be a simple card. And the pattern paper, we've got the red on the back. I think I used this on my channel already, because when I worked with this paper pack before, these were the two colors that I chose to work with, so I must be drawn to them because I keep using the same ones. So there we go, and I think our little house is going to look cute on there. Isn't that cute? All right, we don't want to lose our bow tie. I think it's super cute. Then we can bring in our little snowy area here. All right, so let's go ahead and get our house glued down on our card base. I've got the window open here in the craft room, and so I can hear the dogs in the neighborhood kind of barking and cars going by and stuff. I don't know if you'll notice that on the video, but I can certainly hear it here. So get that laid down on there. I think it's just cute. Isn't that a cute little house? Just super cute. Now for this, I think I'm going to add some foam tape on it and just pop it up. And that'll add a little bit of dimension to our card. Oops. I always forget when I'm not doing a voiceover and I slam my scissors down, so I apologize for that. All right, we've got that. And I want to get our little people in here, but I want to decorate them up a little bit more, so let's go ahead and bring our little snow in there. And we have these gumdrops. I don't know if I'm going to do anything with them or not. So, but we've got him, and he looks pretty good. Now we need to, I'm going to put some black behind their eyes. And to do that, I'm going to use some foam. I've got some black foam squares that we'll use. So I'm just popping the eyes out. You could just take a marker and color those in if you want, because they don't readily fall out. But you can definitely push them out if you want them to be pushed out, and then have the black behind there. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to pop them up. This one eye doesn't want to come out of there. Okay. And so what I'm going to do is just take these black foam squares, and I'll just put one behind each eye, and then that'll give me the color that I want. There we go. All right. So now we just need to pull the release paper off of all of them. I think that's cute. I'm going to decorate them up a little bit. I maybe should have done it before I popped them up, but we can do it. I'm going to bring in a white jelly roll pen and add kind of some icing to them and just give them a little extra oomph. So we've got both of those. Aren't those cute? So let's see. There's an 8 and a 5. There's my 10. So I'm going to use my 10 on there. It's going to give me a thicker line. So I need to make sure. See if, yeah, we'll get it going first. And then what I'm going to do is go on either side of the detail that's on there. You've got debossed detail on there. And so I just think that makes it look more like icing, like you would have on your gingerbread cookie. Isn't that cute? And we'll do the same to him. Now, do you guys make cookies for Christmas? My kids always do with my mom. She bakes all of them, and then they have a decorating party, and they have a lot of fun doing that. So I think it's cute. Let's go ahead and put some. These will be like lights on our wreath, just to add some extra interest, because we can. Anyway, so I think it's super cute. It's a super cute little set from Kat. And then I'm going to bring in, if I can get a hold of it, I've set my die cutting machine on top of it. I've got Christmas lantern add-ons, and we've got some Christmas sentiments on there. And so I thought we could use one for it. So let's just bring in our Be Merry and put it on here. And this will be a nice little card to add to my Christmas cards. And so I thought we could just do this, and it'll add a little sparkle to our card. So basically we've taken a real simple set, and we've got a relatively, I mean, there's not too much dimension on there. So shouldn't be too bad mailing it. I'm going to move it this way so I don't get my hand in it. Boy, that really just elevates the card, adding this to it. I like that. I think we'll do it with his bow tie as well. Oh, that's cute. I feel like I want to put, I'm going to audition that heart on her and see if I can find a spot to put it on her. Oh, that'd be cute right there, like a little bow. And then we can add some stickles to it, and she'll have some shine on her. I just stuck my fingers in it. Okay. I don't think I messed anything up. So I think that's super cute. And we'll just add a little shine to that as well. Got a little bit much on there. And I think we just elevated our card by doing that. I think it looks super cute. So let me know what you think. Check out all the materials. I've linked them in the description box below. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.